Trump tweet gave Taliban upper hand in negotiations, Afghan peace official tells Financial Times.
Here's a summary of the article.
2-minute read. Kabul, a tweet by President Donald Trump calling for U.S. troops to be home by Christmas has given the insurgent Taliban the upper hand in negotiations, the top Afghanistan peace official told the Financial Times newspaper. Trump posted the tweet last week, hours after his national security advisor said Washington would reduce its forces in Afghanistan to 2,500 by early next year. Nobody has given any clarity, Abdullah, the head of Afghanistan's High Council for National Reconciliation, said in an interview published by the Financial Times on Thursday. The Taliban might see it in their advantage, and come back by force if the United States withdrew, he said. A February deal between the United States and the Taliban said foreign forces would leave Afghanistan by May 2021 in exchange for counterterrorism guarantees from the Taliban, which agreed to negotiate a permanent ceasefire and a power-sharing formula with the Afghan government. This week the United States took part in airstrikes against the Taliban at the start of an offensive in southern Helmand province, during which its forces took major checkpoints and closed in on the provincial capital. Diplomats and officials have warned that rising violence is sapping the trust required for successful peace talks in Doha. In a sign that negotiations were continuing, a Taliban spokesman and an Afghan government negotiator said on Wednesday some of their negotiators had met after a pause to discuss disputed issues and present solutions.
This post received a score of 12,000, with an upvote ratio of 92%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
If only there was a book explaining deals, and the art of doing deals.
There is, but it was written by a ghostwriter, Tony Schwartz, and Trump's probably never even read it despite his claims that he wrote it himself.
Even Tony Schwartz got an amazing deal out of Trump.
Can you even think of 1980s America without thinking of the Manhattan skyline? Yet Donald somehow messed it up. The house always wins. Well, unless you're Donald apparently. Everyone thinks he was a good businessman because he was a good showman. Though most successful businessmen are behind a desk somewhere getting work done.
I've seen many people chase the appearance of even mild wealth due to insecurities, and in so doing, waste away what potential there was for their own income to grow quietly until they could actually behave the way they thought they were the whole time.
What would you tell these people to do instead?
The money I make now is better spent on practical purchases and saving. Some people like to spend their life savings on travel because they consider it valuable, while I know others spend too much on travel for the appearance of being worldly, or for the social media. I would just advise anyone to pursue their interests financially in a way that doesn't leave them vulnerable. I think some people should create a larger safety net and worry less about appearances.
Master brilliant deal-making genius. I want to achieve this goal by this date. Unsophisticated opponents. Thanks for tipping your hand. Exactly how much are you willing to pay to make that happen?
Never forget or something.
No surprise. You don't have virtually every business you've ever had go bankrupt, including _casinos_ by being good at deal making. I remember his casino in Atlantic City was pretty disgusting, even for AC standards. The front entrance smelled like a toilet and needed to be pressure washed with bleach. I walked past it and went to the MGM.
Worst negotiation ever, and completely shitty to the troops. By pledging to have them all home by Christmas, he essentially said, I have no bargaining chips, and there is a strong chance he overpromised to the families of soldiers.
U.S. troops in Afghanistan have been on the retreat for years now.
It may be time for us to leave, but we have to do it correctly. We can't pull out too early and risk losing the progress that's been made over the past 2 decades. Afghanistan is a complex region further complicated by its various social, economic, and governmental issues. It would do us better to say, we will never leave your country, than it would to say, we'll be gone by next year, please don't harbor terrorism after we leave smiley face.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.